Hi, this is Lisa Guthrie, and I am leaving Roosevelt Safeway, and everybody is a cannibal zombie. An old man just threatened me. And then earlier, and that was like an old white meth head. Before that, there was an ugly black Nazi thinking he could threaten me and a couple others. Not unusual. There was even a freak that thought he could pull security guard. A lot of these people like to pull false and real professional and think they can walk off with people. So this is a different camera. Probably might not even be as good as my older LG. One of my LGs I actually sent back to factory reset to get rid of all my information. It'll be taken off my Google list. And it's different. It's weird. You can have a camera that's different functions. I see that this one doesn't. Well, it distorts light at night differently. There's a little distortion, but it's different. And it has a faded, washed out view. But, it's still, there's some light. It seems to be sensing the light okay. And so what I did yesterday, I went to Metro PCS and picked up two cheap phones, and then I've got a third, and I don't even know. We'll see if it's worth getting a deductible on it. It might be less than but then for not much more, maybe twice as much, depending on what the sale is, might get a different cheap phone. That's my favorite type, a ZTE. These are ZTEs too, but I like the bigger ZTEs, like the Pro Max. But I wanted two, because I wanted two cameras at least in the room. And I wanted 3 phones for internet and for stringing together Wi-Fi. But I'll tell you, I'm having trouble charging that one. But I wanted to do it while they had a promotional, and that's the old ZTE. It's actually a replacement. I've had to be sort of tech savvy. I'm the only non-cannibal, non-zombie, non-Satanist in Washington, and I'm in constant danger. I'm in danger. People that were in danger were white Semites and warm-skinned Europeans and white-looking. I'll tell you, if you look white here, and you're surviving well, there's a sinister reason. It means you're in with black Nazis and others who did a decimation of 30 million people in 20 years. 31 million. I believe it's many more millions in 80 years. So a coward's war. And don't ever think that whites weren't involved, or white looking, or others that I've mentioned as the target groups. Why? Well, they found it very lucrative to obtain people's money, property, credit. And I tend to mention this background on every video. It's not like I have a huge fan base. I'm controversial, and somebody kept dinging me for things I wasn't even doing. So, I wasn't trying to do copyright infringement, but like one time my alarm came on or my phone came on while I was sleeping or something, and it played. And another time I was thinking it was okay to play prayer in the background or TV quietly, and then I'd get in trouble for it. So I really don't even have that kind of life now where it's where I can play prayer very often. So I tend to need both cameras, and I've got two more. These are the reliable phones. The others I've conked out. They've been smashed around pretty well too. Glass is better in these cheap phones. This is the Avid. And the ZTE that I like, that I'm going to probably get next month, it has Gorilla Glass as well. That's actually what they should make computers and phones and tablets with. It just seems more practical to have something that's not going to crack apart. If you're going to have it, you've got the technology already. Why crack it? Better tie my shoe, the bus is coming. Probably need to buy new boots as well. I certainly am going to buy a suitcase. I bought a suitcase from Bed Bath & Beyond, and it ripped within 3 days because the wheels didn't meet the pavement. The fabric did. May I have the ramp?